The emergency beacon screamed at the edge of the dunes like a needle of sound, thin and desperate. Rain Calder killed the sandskiff's engine and let momentum carry him the last stretch. Evening smeared the horizon violet. Wind combed ripples across the desert, hissing against his visor. The receiver on his belt kept up a steady chirp, brightening whenever he turned toward the signal. He crested a final ridge and saw the wreck. The ship was not a ship the way humans built them. This one looked like a blown glass conch shell, its spirals fractured and glittering with hairline cracks. Bioluminescent veins pulsed beneath its skin, fading. Smoke blew from a rupture. Someone, moved within the jagged mouth of the breach and called out, a voice like water poured over chimes. "Help!" Rain secured a line into the sand. He was a salvage runner, licensed on 3 moons and 2 continents, and he'd pulled pilots out of worse. He grabbed his medpack, slung a pry bar, and slid down the dune. Shards of the ship reacted to his proximity, sighing softly, flexing the way muscle flexes under skin. Alive, he thought, or something close to it. The figure stumbled into the light. She was tall, willowy, haloed in rippling hair that moved as if underwater. Her skin had the pale sheen of a winter lake. Over that skin clung a suit, iridescent and tight as a second hide. No seams, no clasps, as if poured on. The suit pulsed faintly around one shoulder where a spike of translucent hull pinned it to flesh. Her eyes caught him. Not human eyes. Irises like storm bands, pupil bright as a star. She spoke again, and this time the receiver on his belt translated, rough and machine flat. "It's stuck," she said, voice shaking. "Take it off, please." Scene 2. The suit that wouldn't yield. Rain holstered his fear. "I'm here," he said, holding his hands palm out. Rain Calder. Licensed. "You're injured." She blinked at the translator's approximations. "Lisa." Her gaze skipped to the spike. "My shroud. It will not release. It needs the Shipmind, and the Shipmind is dying. Your suit is connected to your ship." He stepped closer, breath fogging in the cool of sunset. The alien suit shimmered like oil. Where the spike pinned it, dark fluid sluggishly welled. More than connected. It is a skin, a second sense, a friend. For a heartbeat her storm-colored eyes cut back to the wreck, grief igniting behind them. "Please." "Stuck." "Take it off." Rain considered his tools. A pry bar would shatter the spike but might shred the suit, and her shoulder with it. The med laser could cauterize but not unbind. He tugged at the spike's tip. It flexed and moaned. The suit rippled, trying to flow around the obstruction, then seized. "I need to know where it ends," he said. "Can I cut the suit without cutting you?" Lisa shook her head hard enough that her hair ringed like a bell. "No. It would bleed me dry. It listens to Shipmind, and Shipmind tells it when to open. Without the ship it clings. Thinks everything is hostile. It is trying to keep me safe." She swallowed. "It will kill me doing so." Rain looked at the living ship, its glow dimming with each breath of wind. He'd never spoken to a vessel. He'd certainly never begged one. "Then we keep the Shipmind alive long enough to make it let you go," he said. "You cannot," Lisa whispered. "You are." The translator split the next word into several human tongues and landed on soft. He grinned without humor. "I've been called worse." Scene 3. The bargain with a dying mind. The breach gaped like a wound in the hull's spirals. Rain stepped to the edge and felt heat and cold at once. He reached a gloved hand inside. A susurrus answered, the sound of rain on stone or thousands of pages turning. The ship's interior was not cables and panels but cartilage, cords and membranes. Rain's palm tingled. "Shipmind," he said, feeling ridiculous and sacred at once. "Can you hear me?" Something pressed against his hand from inside. Not a thing, an attention. He flinched, then held still. The pack leader came before dawn, so silent the stars seemed to notice first. It was taller than my shoulder, its fur a tapestry of scars. It crouched at the cliff's edge, considering. Kara and I stood together, not moving. Sprang and time fractured. I met it with the spear angled down, the way she'd shown me. It twisted, clever, and my grip slid. Then Kara blurred, raking across its muzzle. It snapped. She vanished sideways, yowling a challenge. I drove forward, the spear tip finding the soft underjaw, and pinned. Thrashed once, twice, then sagged. When the light came, we laid the leader's body on the flat stone and Kara traced patterns in its fur with one claw. "Honor," she said, and touched my hand to guide it through the same shapes. The sun climbed, the beacon blinked, and a distant answer blinked back. Faint but real. I looked at her, and at the desert that had started to learn my name. "They'll come for me," I said. "I can bring you,"